This episode of Beyond the Closing is brought to you by First United Land Transfer.
Hey everyone, this is Lizzie with First United coming to you with another episode of Beyond the Closing. Today I have with me Zack Nebbaki from EXP, and he just came to hang out today.
Hey, thank you so much for having me. Truly appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for taking the time to come in. I'm sure you're very busy out there. Everything is
I'd say so.
Going around. So
yeah.
Good. Well, I'm just going to honestly just jump right into it.
Okay.
So tell me a little bit about your background and how you became a realtor.
I'm originally not from here. I moved to the country 24 years ago. 24 years in August.
Okay.
Come from a country called Morocco.
Okay.
Casablanca, exactly. You know the movie Casablanca?
Yeah.
So I moved here 24 years ago, and American dream in mind. You know what I mean? All that.
Sure.
But anyhow, that's how it all started. Done a lot of jobs. I worked in a restaurant business, car sales, and advertising sales locally here. And I've always had something for real estate. I was going to start somewhere in 2007, and somehow it didn't work out. But thankfully, around 2013, that's when I decided to jump into real estate. And has been a fun ride since then.
So you've been in it though for at least 10 years though. Like you've been
Correct.
this is what you solely do, real estate?
Correct. This is my full-time job. This is all I do. I worked with a local company here back when I started, and then moved to Berkshire Hathaway for a few months, and then moved to Keller Williams for a few years, and then now with EXP for the last 6 years.
Okay.
I love it. Been an Icon agent for 4 years in a row.
Now, what does that mean? I know I said before, I honestly have no idea what you guys do on your end. So
Okay, so Icon agent is technically top 1% of the whole company.
Oh, nice.
Producing. Basically, what it means, you have to hit a certain level in sales, and what EXP does, which is amazing. So once you hit that certain level of sales, whatever split you pay EXP, you get it back. So basically, it's like you working for not free, but without the splits.
Yeah. Okay.
So you get it back in the form of EXP stock. I love it. So I was able to thankfully do it for the past 4 years.
Yeah.
And that's around $16,000 back every year.
Oh wow, that's definitely goals. That's goal
pretty
status.
impressive. I think it's great. It's a lot of work. It doesn't come easy, but I've been with them for a while. And the great thing about it is, it's stock and everything like that, but the company has been debt-free for a long time. So their stock is pretty good to have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, hoping to hit it for the 5th time again this year. So, it's been great.
Now, does it go from January to December? Will you find out
No, basically it goes from your anniversary date. So,
okay.
So I started. Let's say you started in January. Let's say you start in February, for example.
Yeah.
It starts from that February to the February of next year.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great, and it's been great. It's been great, honestly. EXP has been great. Yeah.
So very exciting for you, though. Obviously, that's a huge accomplishment. I mean, especially in any industry that you obviously want to succeed at, but certainly real estate is one that can have its challenges. So
Absolutely.
Good for you. Now, since you were not born here, obviously, you came here, was it hard for you to learn the area, though, to be able to confidently show people and tell people about it?
Yes. In the beginning, yes. I didn't have a car, obviously, but afterwards I got a car, started delivering pizza and stuff like that. So I learned the whole.
That probably helped a lot, though.
Absolutely.
Actually.
Yeah, I delivered pizza. I was young then. It was fun. Everywhere, and actually developed a lot of relationships with folks. Still meet people from back in there, and I'm like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
But you learn the whole area. Obviously, it's great. I mean, and. Obviously, you drive around, you have a good memory. I can remember spots, and I know the area pretty well. I'd say.
Good I was born and raised here in the Lehigh Valley, and I am the worst with directions, which is why I ask, because to me that's amazing that you were able to learn.
But here's the funny thing about that: I know the area pretty well, but I still use my navigation.
Do you?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't know why I do use it. I don't know why, but I'm always try to be on time. So.
Yeah.
I've always used it to save time. I'm like, if I got to know where the traffic is, if I'm getting to an appointment to a client, I want to make sure I'm on time. So,
I literally feel like I do that every morning though. Like I know how to get to them like back and forth to work, but every day I put in like on my Waze app, like where's the traffic? That's it.
Okay. The traffic, as for the past few years, I mean, we've seen an increase of folks moving to the area since COVID.
Yeah.
So, you can see it around 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. You see a lot of people. So traffic has been crazy right now, especially 22 right here.
I don't even like to say 22.
Yes.
It's
I
so bad.
I avoid it with a passion.
Oh, it's my direct. I live in Nazareth, so it's my direct way back and forth. And everybody is always like, "Oh, take these like back ways," and I'm like, "I try, but then everybody else knows them too." Sure. So I just suffer and I put in my music. So now that you're obviously here and you're, doing the real estate, you've been doing it and everything like that. What are your goals moving forward? Have you thought about that? Because it sounds like you're really...
Absolutely. My goal is actually to start a small team of agents. I don't want to have a big team.
Okay.
I want to have probably 3 to 5 folks to work with me that I can teach, I can help. Get better, get good at real estate basically, and work together towards one goal is to make our lives better, make our clients' lives better. Yeah. That's my next step.
Are you on a team now?
No. I have been a solo agent for as far as I remember. I think when I first started, I was in a team. Yeah. Then I joined a team, and it wasn't for me. But I'm not on the team. So a solo agent. Yeah, I was actually as an agent 2022, 23. I was top 10 in the whole Pennsylvania as a solo agent. So maybe that's why I like it so much. Yeah. I like having control of stuff, but I'm at that point right now where I can start delegating some of my business as well.
So I recently, doing these podcasts here, just learned that a solo agent was an actual thing. I didn't know. Oh. I just automatically assumed that there were teams. So the fact that you are successful, like as successful as you are by yourself, is a huge pat on the back, because you're the one who holds yourself accountable then, right? It is all on you.
Yeah, I'd say I'm pretty hard on myself sometimes. Yeah, but you have to have a plan. You have to do it the right way. Let's put it that. You have to do business the right way. You have to treat people with respect, and make sure your clients are taken care of. That's the whole goal. Once that's taken care of, everything else falls into place. Honestly.
It all comes naturally.
Once you figure out what your clients need and what they're looking for, and you are straight honest with them from day one, and you work hard toward getting them to where they want to be, everything else falls into place. Honestly. You can ask any agent in the area; they'll tell you the same thing.
I've heard so many people say that, though. You're right. That's when you can tell that people are truly dedicated, and that they really do care. It's everything.
Absolutely, yes.
And they're not forcing anything.
Absolutely, no. I have a strong background in sales, but you learn that in sales that you have to figure out how to approach things in depending on the situation, you have to approach it differently in different situations. But at the end of the day, you cannot force somebody to buy something just so you can make a quick commission. That's not how it works. It's a big decision. It's a big transaction, and you have to respect that. You have to respect that a lot as an agent. So.
I feel like an agent who is trying to join a team, the team that you potentially want to build in the future, I think that would be the best thing for them to know as well. You don't force it. You just have to let it happen. Absolutely. Naturally. Because so many times you do see people that they just want to make a sale and they just want to. Absolutely. Yeah. So that's awesome that you have that. Yeah, you have to, and that's why I've had trouble. Not trouble, but I had. A little trouble starting a team. For me, it's very hard to find somebody like-minded a little bit. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm an aggressive agent. I go after deals and I get it done. Sure. But with the fact, in mind, I have to make sure that my client is taken care of. Sure. So, you want to get that, make sure they're having the best outcome. Correct. Absolutely. I have to. So. Now, let me ask you this to kind of put you on the spot a little bit.
Sure.
What are some challenges, though, that you've had? I mean, especially being a solo agent, I can only imagine that.
Never had any.
No?
I'm just
Okay,
kidding. I'm just kidding.
no.
No, I'm just kidding. No. Yeah, there's a lot of challenges. I'm going through one right now, actually, which is crazy. I've never seen this. Selling a house for a seller. And to find out that it has they told me it had no mortgage, and to find out it has a mortgage from the gentleman across the street, they put it on the wrong house. So this is one of the craziest things ever. So I mean, I obviously feel bad for my client. We're trying to figure it out right now. So that's one of the craziest ones I've seen.
Just like the unknown scenarios that you would never know.
Yeah, I feel so bad for my seller because we thought we had it wrapped up, done,
Yeah.
and then this shows up, and you got to adapt. You got to figure out the solutions and keep a cool head and get it going. So, yeah.
So you've been in it for like over 10 years and you're still seeing stuff that pops up and you're like, oh my goodness, like what is this?
Trust me, I know. Yeah. Trust me, yeah. There's situations where, your buyers go close on a house and then the seller has left all their stuff in the house. Like just a couple weeks ago, I had to pay somebody to come take it out for me because I feel bad because my clients, I want them to have the best experience. So I went there and got it taken care of. But there's things like that here and there,
Just like the unforeseen circumstances.
Yeah, you just gotta adapt.
Yeah.
That's the key word. Cool head, adapt, figure it out.
Good for you. I wish I had that. I'm a panicker. Yeah. I do not adapt well.
Well, after seeing so many things, you learn that, you have to keep a cool head and just not, just keep it cool. That's it.
Okay, so now for anybody who is thinking about joining the real estate industry, if you had any advice that you could give them, what would you say?
Have a plan.
Okay.
Have a plan of what your business is going to look like. How do you want it to look like? And learn as much as you can. Be a sponge. Ask questions, whatever they are. Even if you think they're stupid, just ask. Ask. That's how I learned, honestly. I asked so many questions. I tell you what, I didn't care, honestly. I was just like, I gotta know. If I know about it now, I'm not gonna ask you again. So just tell me.
Yeah.
And that's what I tell people. And is it an easy business? It is not. It's not just you gotta jump in. You're gonna make a lot of money right away, and it's a lot of work. You gotta build your database. You gotta let everybody know what you're doing. And you have to work on yourself, on your skills, on your knowledge. It's a lot of work, but in my opinion, it's worth it. You just have to want to do it.
So I see obviously that you are very dedicated and hardworking, and that you said you put yourself out there. How do you balance personal life though with professional life? I think that's a huge thing that I always wonder.
It's not as easy as it sounds.
Yeah.
But as you go on the business, you start figuring out how to give time to yourself.
Okay.
So I do take half days off sometimes. I just if I need to. I don't have planned time to take off, but I'm always working around the clock. I'm not gonna hide that.
Yeah.
You can. If I'm up at 11 p.m. and you text me, I'm gonna text you back. I know that's a lot of agents don't do that, but that's how I am. But yes, to balance it out, yes, I try to spend a lot of time with my kids, travel, and gym actually. That's been something huge for me. So
taking that time for yourself, even if it's just a couple hours, right?
That is my time. Yes.
Yeah.
Gym is
Good for
I'd
you.
say that's my, and some video games.
Okay, yeah, no.
Here and there, some Call of Duty here and there. That keeps me going. So yeah,
we can let that aggression out, right? Whatever.
Yeah, I'm not aggressive, but yes,
No.
it gets that out. I get to play with my kids too, and we spend a lot of good times, and it's little things like that. You know what I mean? So
Now, how many kids do you have?
I have two.
Boy or girl?
Boys.
Okay, so and they play the video games with you?
Yes.
Okay, I ask because I have an 11-year-old son, and I hear him screaming at the television, or when he's playing his games, I hear him screaming, and I'm like, "Bud, what are you doing?"
Yeah,
and
he's dedicated.
Yeah, I'm literally. That's what I'm picturing you right now. I'm picturing you with your
No,
boys.
I don't yell. I'm pretty calm. I'm pretty calm.
You're not one of those.
I'm pretty calm. Actually, one of my kids is going to become an agent too. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah, right out of high school.
Good for him.
So let's see how he can hold up.
Okay, so you obviously set the bar pretty high, though. If that's what you think, that's what he wants to do.
Yeah,
You set such a good example, right?
So
no pressure.
No pressure. He can take the pressure. Honestly, he's more of a cool head than me, and very smart kid. So we'll see. Now,
is he gonna join? Is he gonna be with you right away?
Yes.
That is so, you have to be so proud of that. Like, honestly, you obviously set such like a good example. That's amazing.
I'm very proud of my kids. Absolutely, both of them.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good luck to him and everything.
Thank you.
And is he graduating this year? So
Today.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Well, listen, congratulations. Thanks. That is a very proud dad moment for sure.
Yeah.
Get him going and everything like that. Well,
absolutely.
Well, I don't want to hold you up then or anything like that. You obviously have a big day ahead of you now. For any of our viewers or listeners, before we go, if they do want to reach out to you, if they do think that they're the best fit to help them, how can they get in contact with you?
Best way is my cell phone number, 484-707-8440. Forgot to mention I speak multiple languages. If you speak French, you need somebody who speaks French, Arabic, Moroccan, a little bit of Spanish, a little bit of English, you can reach out to me. I would love to help you. And thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Sounds good. Well, listen, the jack of all trades over here, you can speak quite a few languages there. Bit. So sounds good. Well, yes, thank you so much for coming in and joining me today.
Thank you.
And that was it for another episode of Beyond the Closing. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.